Here comes the money. You're now listening to the Gambling with Gold podcast with Jason Gold. Presented by Champions Round.
Sunday Night Football. Smalls, this is your territory. We got the Washington Commanders hosting the New York Giants. The Commanders currently favored by 4.5 in the market. A lot of money coming in on the Giants, and this line keeps going up. Little dicey if I'm trying to bet on the Giants in this situation. But 72% of the bets and 84% of the money is coming in on them. This total right now is sitting at 40.5 as we talk on Thursday morning. What do you like?
I'm skeptical here to say anything because since I have broken my rules of talking about my team in a kind way, they have continued to embarrass me. I think that this line doesn't make as much. These teams just tied. I think they're a little bit more equal than people realize. This could be a really awesome statement win for Dable. Like, if he wants fans to really buy in, go win this fucking game. Like, this is the most meaningful game that this team has had in a very long time. It's going to depend if the Giants can't get Saquon involved and they can't get creative and they kind of go back to this very predictable offense. I mean, they're in trouble because we've seen what Heinicke can do in these high-pressure type situations. I kind of like the over here. I know people got burnt on that last time and when they tied, but I think this ends up being a higher scoring game between these two teams.
Yeah, so the last line was 40.5. They got to 20-20 in overtime and nothing happened. Now it's 40.5 again. The bookmakers sometimes just pure comedy. I love that they put the number at the same place. I know a lot of people who like the under in this game. I don't really have an opinion here. I do, however, have an opinion on the game, and I don't think that it's positive for the New York Giants here. The second bet that I made this week was the Washington Commanders money line, minus 210, and here's why. The Commanders have spent 3 straight weeks preparing for the New York Giants. Remember, they prepared for them, then they had a bye week. All they did was think about them. Then they come back to work, and they're playing the Giants again. You give any team 3 weeks to prepare and then also 2 weeks to think about the game that they just played, and the Giants had to go out and play a team like the Philadelphia Eagles and actually had to probably pay attention and try in that game, despite the fact that they gave up 40 bazillion points. The Washington Commanders with 3 weeks to prepare is a giant advantage. And also they're playing on that shitty-ass field at FedEx in Virginia, which favors them over the New York Giants in terms of speed and knowledge of that field. Dangerous place to play. I think the Commanders come out here and put up a dominant performance. I'm going to take the Washington Commanders. I hope not, honestly, because I'd rather root for the New York Giants.
I'm fine with it because you were betting against my team. We were winning, so I'm cool to go back to that. I'm totally fine with it. So we'll see. I think it should be interesting. You know, Daniel Jones is 0-9 in prime time in his career. This is for Dable and Daniel Jones. Like, you guys want statement wins. Like, this is a big game here. While the Giants are not going to make like a meaningful playoff run, I think it means a lot to the fans to make this happen. Commanders are probably getting some pieces back that worry me added to their secondary. Chase Young is back too. Stay tuned. We might give something away to Chase Young related if he does play. But yeah, I think the Commanders, they're rightfully favored in this situation. I don't know why anyone would be betting on Giants week in and week out. Haven't they burned you enough? But I'm with you.
Usually you want to back Daniel Jones as a road dog. So this is a good spot. If you happen to think that the New York Giants angle is good in this game, no hesitation in betting it, which is why I bet the money line. I do not trust going against Daniel Jones on the road as a dog, but I do think the Commanders are able to come out and win this game.